Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, my name is Gina, and in today's video we are going to do a monthly planty update, which we haven't done in a while. And basically what I do is I take you around. I haven't decided if we're just going to stay upstairs or if we're actually going to go to the grow tents also. But basically I just take you around and I show you everything that is new in the collection. You might have saw Nikki. He's gonna want to leave. He's been like hanging out here on the futon all morning, sleeping. It's his spot to sleep. And he is ready to leave, probably to go get a bite to eat. So let me let him out. Okay, so we are going to be looking at new growth. We're gonna look at new plants. We're gonna look at blooming plants. We're going to look at, we're even going to look at some crystals, because I have added some crystals to my collection, with which I know there's more than just me out there that enjoys the crystals and combining crystals with plants. They just go together so perfectly. I'm going to show you some new pots I've picked up that I need to fill, and which we might do together at some point. So yeah, it's just going to be just a fun walk around, almost like a houseplant tour, but without like looking at every single plant, because we're not going to do that, not yet. Yeah, so why don't we start right here? Okay, I thought I'd give you an update on my Begonia albavensis Frankie. So we potted this up. Did we pot this up together? No, we didn't pot this up together, but you've seen this. You have seen this plant since it's been put into this pot. And I just wanted to let you know that so far, so good. It is doing great. So it came from the grow tent. I have found Fitonias seem to just do better in higher humidity, although as long as you don't forget to water them, they can do fine in ambient conditions. My ambient conditions, I live in northern Colorado, so we are quite dry here. Yeah, higher elevation, closer to the sun, very dry climate, and the plant is doing fine. So it lives in this room. It sits on the desk here, and the humidity in this room typically, I would say, stays around. So when I have a humidity gauge thing in this cabinet, so when I leave the cabinet open for extended periods of time, I think the lowest it gets down to is like 40%. So, you know, this room has a lot of plants in it, so the humidity does stay a little bit higher than like the rest of the house. I think the rest of the house is typically around 30 to 35%. This plant is doing just fine, so very happy about that. Now I did lose one. I did cut out, and here you can't tell by looking at it, but it's very soft. Like the rest of these are very taut, firm pieces. But like down here, there's just one little piece down here that, and I cut out, it just like it's dying off. It's like soft, it's not surviving. So there are multiple plants potted in this container. So I'm thinking perhaps one of the, yeah, that's its own little plant there. I don't know what's going on with it. I don't know if the roots just got messed up. I'm going to leave it for now, but it is kind of soft compared to the firmness of the rest of the plant. So I have, like I said, I have had to chop out a couple of strands of this plant right here that just, I could tell they're wilting, and it's not because it's not being watered, it's just something's up with the roots. So, but overall, so far so good on this plant. Very happy about that. Another, you stole my heart. I thought I almost knocked it over. Okay, so it's right here. I'm going to pull it out. I'm going to show you. So do you remember I chopped, this is the, I can't forget, Begonia snow-capped. Ugh. You know Tamara. Tamara was probably yelling, snow cap, snow cap. She mentioned it in the comments in my last video. This is Begonia Snowcap. We chopped it. It was living in this cabinet here, and we chopped it. We chopped it in, oh, my Marina Light installation video. So we chopped it, and then I ended up not moving this plant back into this cabinet. The main part of the plant now lives in the cabinet with my begonias in the kitchen, which also has African violets, which, you know, we'll probably look at that. We'll definitely be heading over there for some updates, so you'll probably see it. However, this is the top cut of that plant. So I have stuck it in just a jar of water, and it has just been sitting here, right here. I'm not gonna knock it over. Sitting here, it's just been sitting here on the desk. So you know what? It's going to sit there for a while. I have, like I said, I have the original mother plant still in the cabinet, or still in a cabinet type thing in the kitchen. I have like multiple propagations of this plant in my grow tent. So, and I'm just kind of enjoying this darling little water rooting. Has it gotten any roots yet? Probably not. I mean, it's only been like a week, I think, since we filmed that, or since I filmed that video. Yeah, I don't see any roots yet. But I am so incredibly, it's like a book, like when you get flowers from the store, only this is begonia, and it hasn't really been, you know, I can't tell if this is new crispiness here. I mean, there's the tips of these leaves for the most part are looking pretty good. I mean, there are some brown tips, so I don't know. We're gonna see. You know, this is absolutely, for me and my experience, does better in higher humidity, but I am enjoying the heck out of this plant just sitting here on my desk in this cute little ball jar that I picked up at the thrift store with the honeybee on it. Love it. Yeah, just enjoying it. So for now, it is. We'll see. When I do more videos, we'll see. Well, you'll have to look. See if you see it still sitting here like it has been. Okay, let's see. Are we going to... I think that's all I can grab to show you now. So I'm going to get up. And I'm going to take you around to look at... Oh, you know what? I have one other thing I can show you. It's a pot. It's a pot I picked up. So, you know, with my plant shop, I sell plants, pottery, and crystals. So far, you know, there's always plants. I've put crystals into the shop. So far, I have not done any pottery. Now, I am picking up pottery. I have been picking up pottery. And it's been sitting, I've had it lined up on my dresser over here to sell. However, I keep picking those pots up and using them. Of course, I'm buying what I like. So it's, you know, I need to buy stuff for the shop that I don't like, I guess. But anyway, I keep grabbing stuff. I just keep grabbing and using it. So I'll show you the ones I did pick up to like put in the shop, and I haven't. Well, okay, let me show you one here. I haven't used this one yet. Isn't this darling? So this is handmade. Well, I won't show you. I picked it up at the Goodwill. I was going to show you the price tag, but I don't want you guys to know what I paid for it, because then I feel bad when I mark it up, because, you know, the game is to make a profit. And then when I show you, I don't know, it just makes me feel kind of bad to like not charge you what I paid for it, even though I do, you know, you want to make a profit. But anyway, so this is handmade pottery. I don't see a name at the bottom of it. Isn't it beautiful? Now, I will probably grab this before I get it into the shop. I'll probably grab this and use it for something, because I only have I only have this pot left. And well, one other thing I did pick up is this, which I wasn't planning to put this in the shop. I was thinking about, isn't it pretty? This crystal, probably what, like a candy dish? Like put M&Ms or something in there. I'm not sure what its original intention was, but I thought, you know, it's just so pretty. It might be cute for my pings. I've never done pings potted in something like this before, because I don't know, I just haven't. I've always been doing either like a water reservoir for the pings or self-watering pots. So, I might experiment with this with a ping. I mean, that was the whole reason for buying it, so I don't know, we'll see. Okay, but here is a pot I picked up. Isn't that silly? So this is terracotta. I'm gonna put some succulents in this one. So a succulent can go at the top. And then you can also plant a succulent in the mouth. And it has drainage. Tiny little hole though. But, with the succulent, it'll probably be okay. I pot in non-draining pots all the time with my succulents, but isn't that just kind of silly? I can't wait to get something in there. It's gonna look really cute. This was just Amazon, just on Amazon. All right, so those are some pots I can show you. Okay, now I'm gonna take the camera off and we're gonna just kind of walk around and I will show you all the new stuff in my collection, like what's going on, new plants, blooms, growth, crystals. Yeah, so let's do it. We're gonna start with the cabinet here because this cabinet is filled with so much stuff. All right, so once again, you are seeing my Codex plants. Now this one here, you see this one here? See how it's all droopy like that? So it is right, this one tells me when it's time for water. It gets a little droopy like that. And then once I water it, it like perks back up. So that is definitely something I need to do soon. But these are my Codex. And those, let's see, those 4, and then these 2. So these 2, the, what's the name of it? Syningia leucotricha is the one in the front, this one right here. And then the one in the back is the Albuca concordiana. Those 2 they're not new. They're my oldest 2. They were living in my bedroom and I moved them in here so they could all be together. Now I still want to get I forget the name of it. It'll be on the screen. That is the last Codex at the moment that I do want to still add to my collection. But here is a Stephania erecta, and it is putting out vines. But the thing I don't like is these, look how tiny these leaves are. Do they get bigger? Will they get bigger? I'm wondering, should I cut, look how tiny. Should I cut these vines off? Look how it's vining up. It's going up this part of the cabinet. I'm not sure. Should I be chopping these off and let it start over again? Now this is the biggest leaf I've gotten so far. So I don't know, if any of you who are familiar with this plant, what do you think I should do? Should I chop away those vines and let it start over again? But those leaves don't seem to be sizing up. They don't seem like they're gonna get any bigger, so I don't know. I'm not sure. Not sure what to do. All right, so those are the Codex. Those are fairly new to the collection. Down here are my pings. I have quite a few. Now I did add a new, what do you call it? Drosera back here. That is my newest addition. I'm not gonna pull it out because it's very wet. It's sitting in a reservoir of water, so if I lift it out, it's going to drip everywhere. But that is my newest carnivorous plant. It's blooming there. From what I've read, the Droseras need higher humidity, so that is why I am covering it, keeping it covered to try and keep some humidity in there. I had another Drosera right next door. This is the sundew. It started dying off, and I think it's because of the whole humidity issue. I did pull off, and you probably can't see it, but I pulled off a couple leaves from it, and I'm hoping those leaves will grow. But if not, well, I'll just have to buy another one. So I don't think there's any new, oh, there are some new pings. So, all right, well, here's an example of a pot I had purchased to sell in my plant shop. This is vintage I think it's California pottery. I ended up using it, and I think it looks really cute for my pings. So now I did a whole video about pings, and we potted up this planter here together. I got this planter on Etsy. Love the planter. I had never seen anything like it before. And then I ended up buying another one from the same person. So I got this cobalt blue one. Love it. And these two are new, excuse me, these two are new pings. So it's the Pinguicula. This is the Pinguicula Snow Queen. It's a variegated Pinguicula. And then this one is Pinguicula agnata el Lobo cross Huapan. And I know I'm butchering that name. But so they're kind of, they're my newest Pinguiculas in my collection. They're growing. They have grown since I received them. They are cute. And then of course I did put the moss. That's my new thing, is to put live moss into the pots, because it just looks so much nicer to have live moss. See how that's growing? I think, did we pot these together? I'm not sure. Maybe not. But I just think it looks so much cuter to have the live moss growing in the pot instead of just looking at dirt. This one might be a new one. No. You know what? This came from my terrarium, which, let me just show you. I do have some Pinguiculas. Well, you can't really see it. I don't know why. Why did I do that? You can't really see them. But anyway, that Pinguicula, this one was living in the big fish tank terrarium, and I moved it in here, and it's really starting to color up. So that's Pinguicula Pirouette. Excited to watch that one get bigger and color up, get a pretty pink color. And yeah. So I think that's all the updates on my pings. This might be a new one since we last looked at. I should do a whole Pinguicula collection video. You know what? We're going to do that. I'm going to stop showing you them, and we're just going to do a whole Pinguicula collection video. Yeah, these are, okay, so some crystals. I've gotten some new crystals. Let's see, I have this one. So pretty. This is a fluorite, and this is kind of hard to see, but it's a tower, purples and greens. And I have some of these. I picked this one for myself, but I will be putting these in my shop. So if you like that, you will see some like it in my shop. I did get these cute little fluorite bunnies. I have this one, and then I have this one. This is like my orangey pink crystal section. This is my green and blue, some purple section. And then over here, that's a newer fluorite heart, kind of purples and blues. So those are some new crystals. All right, so here are some African violets. I am struggling, trying to get these guys to grow. These are all leaf cuttings. I don't know. They're rooted. They have roots. Don't know if they will ever put out any new growth. These three here, as you can see, have put out the growth, but not these. So I hope they will do something, but I don't know if they will or not. These are some African violets that have done well. These started as leaf cuttings. They're doing well. And then down here, I just wanted to show you, I mentioned this to you guys in another video, but this is a new plant. So this is a variegated jade plant. Isn't it cute? Now I hope this one gets huge. So this pot is very temporary. I'm hoping for this plant, but I just love it. I love a jade plant. So very excited about that. All right, so moving on, right here is my philodendron strawberry shake, which is looking really cute, really pretty. And what I did here was, it's gotten to the top. So this is the top of the old moss pole right here. I did end up adding a second moss pole to this one, extended it because it is growing, it is getting taller, and I still very much dislike moss poles. I just don't think they're very cute. I think they're just kind of ugly. But the plant is growing, it needs support, so yeah. But this is as tall as it's gonna get. I'm not gonna let it grow any taller. Like, I'm not gonna extend it any taller. This is it. But the plant itself is really pretty. Look at those colors. Stunning. Not sizing up leaf-wise. I don't know why. Does it need a bigger pot, maybe? Possibly? Maybe? I don't know. But anyway, so that's new. And oh, here's my Fittonia Frankie. That's where it sits on the desk. There's me and my mom. So up here we have, this is in a new spot. So this was a Ripsalis. This is Ripsalis agudoensis, and this was gifted to me from Tina. Such a sweetie. Love Tina. She gave me this, and it's doing really, really well here. And I'm excited to watch this one grow. Look at this new growth here. New growth up there at the top. There's new growth all over it. Look at these. 2 new spikes have come out. Amazing. I love that plant. It's an amazing plant. Peperomia Hope. Nothing really going on with it. I have chopped it because it was like touching the desk. Hoya pachiclata is growing nicely. This is all new growth since the new year. Oh, let's see. Over here, this is Philodendron Silver Sword. This is a new spot for it, and it is doing really well. The newest leaf is bigger than the last leaf, which is awesome. And I can't wait to watch it grow. I hope it gets really, really big leaves. That would be exciting. I have some new crystals. So this is an amethyst. How beautiful that is. Love that sparkle. That one's new. This pink quartz sphere is new. This green might be aventurine. I think it's aventurine. That is new. And I think that's all the new. Pretty sure. Love my crystals. Love the way they look. Let's check in over here. So this is of course, the Begonia and now African Violet cabinet. Now let's see how they are doing. African Violets look pretty good. And this is new in this cabinet. So this is the Begonia Kingiana. It has the turtle shell patterning on it. Love this plant. It's beautiful, gorgeous plant. This is one of those pots that I picked up for the shop and ended up using. Isn't it cute? It's actually vintage. It's from Napco, I think is the name. I'd flip it over, but it's kind of hard to see, but it's from Japan. And yeah, I picked it up for the store, and I ended up pulling it off that dresser and using it for this plant. And I think they just look really cute together. Super cute. I love the flowers on this one. Just kind of a peachy pink flower. It's gorgeous. Love it. Happy with how that is looking. And I don't think there's anything else new. So my Paulensis is finally growing again, which is exciting. So I repotted it into this really cute pink planter. Hard to see, but since I moved it into the planter, it is doing so much better. All this is new growth, so I'm really excited about that. Watching that just hopefully take off. It's beautiful. One of my favorite begonias. This little begonia here, not so little, but look at that. Love that, just black. Love the black. That one, what is the name of that one? I never remember. Let's see. Pull this tag. Maurice. Begonia Maurice. Love it. Did I lose my flowers? Oh, oh, I guess I finally lost all the flowers on the white ice. It's been blooming so much. Where'd they all go? They must be, yeah, here. It finally dropped its flowers. They were so pretty too. Yeah. I guess it's done for now. Begonia white ice. All right, so I think that is going to do it for all the updates in this room. So we are going to head out and go check out some more plants, more crystals, just more pots, and lots more new fun stuff. So we're going to start here in the bedroom. There's quite a few, a lot of new stuff in here. So we'll start right up here. So I apologize for the poor lighting, but this here is my new Queen of the Night cactus, which I showed you in the last video. And this one, it looks like a Ripsalis, doesn't it? So it is, I don't think it's a cactus, even though it's Queen of the Night cactus. I'll put what it is on the screen. But I am so excited about this plant. So it will give giant white blooms, but only at night. They only come out at night. And I don't know, I just love this plant so much. I can't wait to watch it grow. I have no idea how fast of a grower it is. I hope it's a pretty fast grower, but if it's like Ripsalis, probably not. I just love it. Love it in the macrame hanger. I made that macrame hanger. Yeah, really excited about that. So here's my lipstick plant. It's blooming. A lot of the blooms have now opened. Here. And there. Isn't it beautiful? I love it. Since we're looking at blooms, so my Carnosa compacta also was blooming, so it did have a bloom down here, which is done, and these are about done. Just a little bit left there. Really cute pink. Love it. All right, so I showed you, I have this new Haworthia Comptoniana. Love how juicy those leaves are, big and juicy. So some new pots I picked up, which I need to fill. So I got this one. Isn't this adorable? So cute. Got that new pot. I've got this new pot. So cute. So I'm going to fill it with cuttings like my succulents that are over here that need cleaned up, that are leggy, or like this one here. See this? I'm going to chop these plants like that, and I'm going to fill these pots with it. And I might do a video out of it. And this kitty, so cute. I love my little collection here. And of course, crystals. This is a new dish this is a selenite, orange selenite bowl filled with, oh gosh, celestite, I think. Selenite and celestite. Probably saying that wrong. Or maybe this is citrine. I think this is citrine. This is just raw citrine. So an orange selenite bowl with raw citrine. Then we have, I think this is phosphosiderite. Really pretty. And then this is rose quartz. And if I was wrong, the name will be on the screen. I could totally be wrong. I put this little cutie, what is this called? Graptopetellum pachyphytum blue bean. Stuck it on this vintage wicker or rattan chair I picked up at the thrift store. I think they look pretty cute together. All right, so so this plant, this neon green pothos, used to sit right here. All of this was getting like covering my plants over here, so I moved it over here. And then this string of hearts used to be right here. I repotted it into this really cute planter and I put it over here. And I chopped it too because it was pretty long. So that's changed. And then, well, you guys saw my new little trays to protect my shelves. These are working out really well. Each shelf has a tray. Works great. I do have some new crystals over here. So here is another fluorite bunny. This is adorable. This is a rose quartz squirrel. Love it. This is a smoky quartz sphere. And I don't know if I can, it just has really neat, it's hard to see, but there's like rainbows in there. Oh, it's not focusing, but there's rainbows and like flashy stuff. Super cute. This is a rose quartz pyramid. Really pretty. And down here, here's another, oh gosh, I forgot to look up the names of these, but I love the green of this sphere. These are cute little stands. They were included with the spheres, and then this pyramid. Really pretty. And, oh, and I put these over here too. These are pink, or rose quartz points, which I actually have for sale in my shop. Really cute. I'm gonna start filling up. I'm gonna fill up, this is celestite here. I called the other thing celestite. This is celestite. The other one is citrine. But I just wanna line up, I wanna like fill this. I have this, this extra edge here now since I have these trays. I have like wasted space here. So I'm gonna just fill it with crystals, cute little crystals. Crystals in my tools, my little dropper for water and my tweezers, and yeah, I just like it. I just like it. All right, so we are in my kitchen area. You guys know about my orchid. This was my Valentine's Day gift. I chose an orchid, and let's look at these. Let's see if it's in need of watering. Nope, still nice and green. Love this plant. So, I mean, it's my only orchid. It'll probably, for sure, I would say, will be my one and only orchid. But I love having it. Love having that. So over here, let's see how some things are doing. So this is the cabinet I was talking about with begonias and African violets. All right, so at the top, this is Philodendron Florida Ghost, doing wonderfully, growing so beautifully up here. Doing so well. So excited about that. Snow Queen Pothos, also doing well. And then, this is what I wanted to really show you. Look at this. This is my asparagus fern. It's put out a whole new growth point here. Love this plant. Oh my gosh. Look at this. Look at this. Let's look at it from on top, from above. It's just so beautiful. I love this plant. Ooh. Scared me. I just love it. One of my very favorites of all the plants in my collection. Such a simple, inexpensive plant, and so beautiful. All right, so there's some things going on with these begonias here. So now this cabinet here, It has these on the side. It has these like windows, which I had them open for the summer because it got so warm in the cabinet. So they were all up. This one was up. There's one down there. That one was up, and there was like two on the other side. They were all up, and my begonias were not doing so well. And it finally dawned on me that for the winter, I never closed them. So it was really drying out in there. So as you can see, I'm not gonna open it up, but that is my Begonia, Steve's Leaves, Deb's Fireflies. It's lost tons of leaves, not looking so great. Lots of these are, like this one, Harmony's Fatal Attraction. It's not as full as it used to be. So I'm hoping, since I closed it up, that they will make a comeback. I'm really hoping. We'll see. Here's my African violets. They're doing okay. Nothing really blooming. There's one blooming in there. Yeah, I'm working on them. I want to get them so beautiful. I actually purchased a couple new ones, so they're not here yet. They haven't arrived yet, but yeah, I don't want to get too many African violets in my collection, but I really want to work on them. I want to get them really beautiful and blooming and really take tip-top shape of them. So yeah. And then right over here, Hoya carnosa compacta is blooming. Lots of blooms on this one. Here. Look at all these puff balls. So cute. Oh my gosh, so cute. If I had 3 hands, I could get them all together in the photo. So the next room we're going to be looking at, what is new in here, is my dining room. And our first stop is this cabinet. So this is the IKEA Mills Bowl tall cabinet, filled with, again, begonias and African violets. So I thought I would just show you some of the violets that are blooming because they're just so pretty. Look at this. Isn't that gorgeous? This is how I want all of my African violets to be looking. When I say I'm going to be working on them, this is what I mean. I'm trying to get you some good lighting here. This is what I'm talking about here. So this one is called, I believe, Purple Hog. It came to me as one leaf. My mother-in-law sent it to me, one leaf cutting from her plant, and here it is today. Isn't that amazing? I think it's pretty amazing. So there's that one. And then she also gave me this one. This is from her like 50-year-old plant. Once again, it was a one leaf. Let's come over here. It was a one leaf cutting. And now I actually have a few of these. Look how pretty that bloom is. So cute, precious. So there's that. And I think that's all in the cabinet I wanted to show you. Just those blooming violets. All right, so I have, close this up, a bunch of new cacti over here. This is my cactus section. So there are several new ones. All right, so this first one, and I have the little name tags because, oh, and here's our Nora. Say hello. Yes, hello, Nora. So this is, now bear with me as I try and name these. Coryphantha, Elephantidens, Cultivar, Inermis, Offset. I think. I think I got that right. This little one here, this is Pseudolithos miganurtinus. I don't know. It's cute though, isn't it? Let me see if I can pull some of these out. Oh no. Yeah, I was gonna vacuum today anyway. This one. Tiny, right? So tiny. I love it though. Hopefully it grows well for me. They are new, so I don't know. We'll see. All right, so this one, this is kind of a silvery one. There we go. This is Euphorbia you know what? The names will just be on the screen. I love the gray coloration of this. It's beautiful, right? Love it. That one's new. Some of these are not, I mean, these are new, like in the last couple of weeks. You may not have seen these, like they're not new really, so that's a blue torch cactus here. They weren't in my last plant tour. That's like the unicorn, this one, I forget what it's called. Name will be on the screen. That's a newer one. So let's see, this is new. This is Sulcorbutia rauschii cluster. Kind of a purpley color to this one. I love it. This one, Epithelantha boekii. Pretty. And okay, so my booby cactus that was in this booby planter is no longer with me, so I replaced it with this one, which I got in the last, it's been probably the last 2 weeks. So we'll see. This is my third try with this plant. I don't know why I have so much trouble. Actually, you know what? I'm blaming it on the pot. This pot just has this tiny little hole at the bottom. I think this planter is cursed. So that's why I did not put this into that planter. It's in just a normal, just a terracotta pot. I don't know. For some reason, I think it's just the planter is not good for planting a booby cactus. Yeah. Anyway, hopefully this one does well for me. Plus that last booby cactus had scale, which might have made things worse. So, isn't this cute? This one just continues to grow nice and big. That is the variegated bear paws. Really pretty. I love my cactus collection. This one I repotted, gave it some nice top dressing. I think it's really pretty. It's hard to see in the light, but look how pretty that looks. Mammillaria gracilis white snowcap something cactus. Isn't that pretty? Love that. Okay, I think that's it. Oh, I got this new mushroom crystal. I think what is it? It'll be on the screen what kind of stone that is. Really cute. And yeah, I think that's it as far as what's new here. Oh, here my my crimson queen Hoya is getting ready to bloom again. Not open yet, but it will be. All right, here's Nora. She says hi. And she's not going to eat my plants. She's a good girl. She doesn't eat the plants. Okay, let's see what's new here. What is new? Oh, so we just recently put up this shelf here, remember? The plant is doing well. It's growing well there. There's new growth. Neon pothos. Still looks really cute. Love my little figurines and my mushroom pot with it. And let's see, I put this up. This is like a, what do you call those? Prism type crystal that will put rainbows. Will drive Nora nuts. She loves those things. Reflections. This is a new crystal. This is a larger rose quartz sphere. I forgot to show you this in my last, and when I showed you all my crystals, I forgot about that one. Didn't show you that one. I think that's a new crystal too. I think it's moonstone. I think. I don't know. I'm still learning all the names. Oh, I just noticed I still I haven't removed my little Valentine's Day. We are long past Valentine's Day. That's Nora's catgrass. Keeps her away from my plants. Although, like I said, she's really good with not chewing on my plants. And Nikki too. He's really good about it. They don't chew on my plants. Yeah, I think that's all that's new in this room. I think that's it. So I guess that's gonna do it. I think that's pretty much all the updates. I probably forgot something, and if so, then I will just show you in the next monthly update. But yeah, there's lots of new things, lots of new plants, and lots of new blooms and crystals and pots, and yeah, fun stuff. So, and I still have more succulents that are supposed to have shipped. Today is a Tuesday. They're supposed to have shipped yesterday on Monday, and tracking says arriving late. So I ordered these plants two or 3 weeks ago, and then like a week after I placed the order, I got a shipping confirmation, and then a week later I got this was through Etsy. I got a message through Etsy saying that they apologize. The shipment seems to be lost or something like that. Well, it never showed, like, tracking never showed it moving at all. So I don't know what's going on with that. They said they wait a few days and they will ship a new set. I was like, okay. I'll wait a few days. So a few days go by. I sent them a message. Are you still planning to ship the plants on Monday? And they said yes. And then, oh no, and I said, well, is there a new tracking number for it? And they said yes. So they gave me the tracking number, and I checked the tracking number, and the tracking shows that it was shipped on March 1st. And it's arriving late or something like that. So I don't know if these plants, so today is March 11th. I don't know if these plants have been in transit for 10 days. I have no idea what's going on. It's just doesn't make any sense. I don't know if they are a drop ship company type thing where they take the order. I think the shop is in California. If they take the order and then they have someone else ship the plants. I think tracking shows it coming out of New York, so that must be it. I don't know, but I'm really surprised. They're a star seller. Their feedback is so-so. Yeah, so maybe when I get the package, maybe, I don't know. Maybe we'll open it together and we'll look at some dead plants together. Or I don't know, or maybe I will just show you, I'll open it myself and then I'll show you how they look. I don't know. That's possibly a future video. So, but I really want this order to be good because there's like 2 or 3 Haworthias. I mean, it's a good order. So, I don't know. I just have to wait and see. So yeah, enough of that drama. Okay, so that's going to do it for this video. I hope you enjoyed seeing all my updates, and thank you so much for joining me, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. And have a great week. Bye.